Most women over 50 think they're far too old to be making money online. It's only for young, tech-savvy creators who've got a ton of equipment, endless energy, and thousands of subscribers. Well, I'm here to tell you that is complete nonsense. I've built $1 million business from absolutely nothing, and now I'm helping other women do it too. And in this video, I'm going to share how you can do it and break down some of those barriers, because many women that I know think, I'm too old, I'm not good with technology, I don't have confidence, and I've missed my chance. And that is absolutely not the case. Because I can tell you, women in perimenopause and menopause are quietly building these empires with very low viewers and hardly any audience with their very first videos, without expensive equipment, without getting burnout, and without thousands of followers. Welcome to Manaboss, where I turn your wisdom and experience into hard dollars. The biggest mistake that women make, and I did this, is believing that they need to be good at technology. I can tell you I'm not brilliant at tech, and I started up my own business in 2020, and over 5 years I've turned it into $1 million business, and it's an online business and it is technology based. It's called Body by Bikini, and I've actually helped over 14,000 women now through my programs. That's how many people have bought my online business. But I don't have a tech background and I'm not a tech expert. So just like me, you don't need to be good at tech. What you actually need is a voice. You have decades of lived experience, whether it's your work experience, your home experience, maybe it's your hobbies, the things that you love doing. It could be financial experience. It could be experience going through menopause. Whatever it is, that is an experience you can share and actually become a creator like me. And guess what? Your phone is good enough. When I started, I just recorded off my phone, but invested in a very inexpensive separate microphone. And a webcam is fine too. And here's something that most women don't realise, is you actually don't have to show your face either. You can use slides, or you can record over stock videos and AI videos now. Or you could record your screen. Many successful creators start this way and never show their face. Obsessing over fancy equipment actually slows you down, because it's important just to get started and don't worry about the messy results. Now I'm going to share with you why when you're over 50 you actually have an advantage. There are millions of creators on YouTube, but very few are actually female and over 50. I found when I first launched my channel, Melissa Neal, it's on YouTube and it now has 320,000 subscribers, but I did start from nothing, that I was one of a handful of women literally in my niche at the time that were talking about weight loss for women over 40. And what you'll find is that if you're over 50, it's much easier to stand out, and actually easier than if you're young, because there are thousands and millions of young creators, aren't there? This means supply and demand is in your favour, and that's what happened to me. Advertisers also love this audience because they have bigger spending power than a younger audience, so you will find often your advertising revenue is higher than that of a young person when you actually monetize your YouTube channel, because YouTube actually pays more to reach this audience because they've got more spending power and advertisers are prepared to spend more money to get to them. So it means your content is actually more valuable. So what kind of content could you do? Well, I'm going to explain this next. You don't have to be an expert. You only need to be one step ahead of the woman you used to be. And that's what happened when I started my fitness channel. And now I've got a business channel teaching women here on this channel how to make money online. And I'm just a step ahead of you, aren't I? And a step ahead of where I used to be. Ask yourself these questions. What problem have I lived through and resolved? What would I tell my younger self? And what am I learning right now? Powerful menopause-friendly YouTube channels are how to make money online, menopause-friendly health routines, longevity content, starting over financially, simple tech education, and reinventing your identity. So there are just a few. You could also document your own journey. Honesty builds trust and therefore gets you income. And that's what I found with my first channel, which was all around fitness. I was actually completely honest about all the struggles I had to get fit. And that's what made me money. So how do you monetize all this? Well, I'm going to explain this now. You don't need to wait until you're monetized on YouTube. In fact, that's the worst way of trying to make money because you have to have a really high audience to kind of make any significant amount of money. But there are some really easy and incredible ways that you can make money by starting your own YouTube channel that don't involve paid ads. I make most of my money actually selling my own digital products. They are kind of online fitness programs, and now I've launched an online business program too. And on this channel, with hardly any views and really hardly any subscribers, I've actually already sold one product. It only takes one view from the right person and then they sign up for one of your online programs. So that's why you don't need a really huge audience. And that's how I got to 100k a month with my online fitness business. You actually have lots of options when it comes to making money from your YouTube channel. The first option is something called affiliate income. So that is when you sell products, programs on behalf of other people and you take a percentage of that earning. And people are doing massive amounts of money. Don't underestimate that. And usually what you're doing is recommending tools and resources that you're going to be using anyway. The best affiliate programs are going to give you things like 20, 30 and 40% of the sales. And I actually even had one a long time ago where I took 75% of the sales, which sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? The second option is selling your own digital products and programs, memberships and communities and coaching. And of course, with that, you get to keep 100% of the income. And what you can find, depending on the type of product, if it's like some coaching, you might find that just one client can replace months of advertising revenue. Or if it's a digital product, it might be that you need to sell hundreds, but you can still make thousands of dollars in revenue very quickly when you compare it to advertising revenue. Option 3 is to sell physical products. So that's something like drop shipping or print on demand. Option 4 is becoming hugely popular and lucrative nowadays, which is selling software as a service or SaaS. Now that might sound really scary to you, like selling software, what do I know about technology? But with the advent of AI, you can actually create your own software without needing to be a coder. So even when you're over 50, that's still an option for you. But my favourite way to make money online is actually selling your own digital products. Now, it does require some work up front, but you can use AI to help speed up that process. And those are the kind of products that people purchase online. They actually download it or access a course or a program of yours. and they do it without you needing to be there at all. So what that means is you can sell it on repeat while you sleep because everything's automated and you're just there to receive the money, which is usually through a payment processor like Stripe or PayPal. Next, I'm going to show you how you can make your own content on YouTube, which will actually sell your digital products. My number one rule when you're creating content on YouTube is you've got to keep it simple. I started my YouTube channel and I made it really difficult for myself, the first YouTube channel I started, because I was scripting everything out. I was taking hours and hours to script it out, and then it made it really difficult to record because I kept stumbling over my words, and that also made the editing process take much longer. Much easier to just give yourself bullet points that you talk to and get in the flow in front of the camera. Just don't make the mistake of scripting every single word. So make 2-3 videos all at the same time, because you're going to probably have to kind of set up your camera, set up your microphone if you decide to buy one. You don't need an expensive microphone, by the way. You can just get a very cheap lapel mic. And keep the editing to a minimum, because editing can take you a very long time. There are some great AI tools now available that can actually edit for you as well. So that would be the area that I would say it's good to invest in rather than fancy equipment. Now stay tuned, because I'm going to give you a free resource that's going to help you sell your digital products. But just to recap, menopause is not the end of your earning years, because it could be, like me, it's just the start of something huge. It's a time when you can work on your own terms. I set my own hours and I travel the world while building my business. And it has given me financial freedom and a chance to escape the rat race and the 9-to-5 culture. So, if I can do it, you can do it too. And let me reassure you, you are not behind, you are not invisible, and you are absolutely not too old. If you want honest, practical advice on how to make money online when you are older and menopausal, subscribe to this channel, and as a starting point, download my free guide on how to create your first digital product, which is actually going to be something called a lead magnet. So you're not going to be selling it, you're going to be enticing people into your email list so that you can then go on to sell them something. And this lead magnet has helped me sell on steroids and build my business to $100,000 a month. I'm going to put the link in the description to this free guide and template. And in the meantime, watch this video where I tell you exactly in detail how you can make your digital products and earn $10,000 a month. And let me know in the comments, what is the biggest thing that's holding you back right now? And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.